Welcome back to Arcane Rush. Now, we got asked this question to explain plunder abilities more. Well, not really asked, they just unlocked them and wanted to know how plunder abilities actually work so they can get the best advantage going in with our good old favourite Mortimer. So let's jump into that. Okay, so we have Gnomes, Pirates and Nords, and it has been a while since I've played Pirates and I've been playing them in the Gauntlet and I'm really looking forward to showcasing this. But keep in mind, we're going to try and showcase Plunder as much as possible here, and that is the route we're going to go down with Plunder abilities triggering left, right and centre. Who will be our hero? Do we go for Golem, MK8 or Waggletooth? Each race, 1+1 or Barrier. I mean, that's free stats. 1+1. We are going to only really use Pirates, but Shield is kind of good as well, to be honest, maybe in the latter stages. So we'll take Golem, MK8. Could be beneficial for us, like kind of looking at the rest of the board. He's green, by the way. He's actually quite a low rank tier unit. We're going to take Sinbad straight at the bat. This is great. Sinbad is a tier 1. There is also Polly want a treasure, which is kickstart opens a treasure. If you get that early as well, that's kind of what you want to do. We survive enough because we have 5 on Sinbad, which is fine. Gives us 3 trophies onto the board there. I almost said 4 because I was thinking about his attack. And that's what only attack we took. But we took 3 trophies there. So if we see another Sinbad, you know. But this guy, I'm going to showcase the Plunder ability, nice and fine. Let him attack. He could potentially attack twice. We're freezing Sinbad because we want Golden Sinbad, because Sinbad is a Plunder 2 times, so you have to open 2 treasures in order for that to work. We'll get 1 treasure from here, and we didn't get a second one. But we are getting the opportunity to trigger 2 here, because of that treasure chest that we got. We'll open 2 treasures, so Sinbad will scale. But we realized the reason we took the attacker, what's his name? I always forget this pirate's name. This pirate's name here is Brineblade Buccaneer. The reason we took him is because we took a bounty when he attacks a unit, and normally he realistically kills that unit. We do have the opportunity to get Golden Sinbad, by the way. Okay, so he will kill a unit. We triggered a plunder once. We've got a golden, get a pirate here, get 2 random pirates, which opens that treasure. We got Sinbads galore. What is going on? There's far too many Sinbads here. Oh my god. Plunder again. Next unit you buy costs 1 less. Sure, we won't be opening that till later. Okay, so Sinbad now is a 6+6. Do I need to shop for another Sinbad? If I get 2 golden Sinbads, is that kind of crazy? I mean, it is kind of crazy, but I'm going to run with that anyway. We will attack not the bounty one, so that's good. Not the barrier one. Sinbad does well there. Do we have enough to get by that? Yes, we do. Having numbers on the board is always good. We do have a treasure, which is why I have the Parrot, Buccaneer, Brimstone, whatever, Brinescale. I forgot his name. Anyway, so we can take this, which is get a treasure, which, are you Plunder 1 or Plunder 2? You're Plunder 2. We got attack, so if we play this, Sinbad triggers this 6+6. We can then play this. Does not trigger, but he gets out. But this Sinbad triggers. Realistically, should have had this Sinbad on the board if I was going to go down that route. But we'll go with this anyway. He's fancy. Would I have more? Oh, unit 1 less. Polly want a treasure is a good addition here. That we'll probably sub in now for that. But he attacks. He gains 2 damage, so he's doing 7 damage to a bounty unit. None of them have more than that, which is fine. He'll attack. Takes that one out. We get the treasure of the treasure chest once again, which is fantastic. So we'll be opening another 2 treasures just from that one off there. We're kind of looking for Bounty Beak. We are undefeated, by the way. Scaled really slowly, but for the right things here. Polly want a treasure, could upgrade the shop. We also... Why am I... God, my relic's giving me the treasure. I was so confused why I was getting treasures there. Okay. Yes. Refresh. Refresh. He's Death Trigger an ally's Plunder ability, but it's not permanent stats, so he's not too great at the minute. We have a coin here. We can take another Polly want a treasure, which will open more treasures, which will get Sinbad's triggering. That was a Plunder ability. Triggered that. We will play this. This gives us 2 refreshes for free because it's golden. Another Plunder ability triggered once again. He's up to 27, 29 here. And we have the opportunity to get golden Polly want a treasure. Next time out, we have no barrier this time, but we do have a 27-29 unit. and that'll be enough to get us over the edge. Kickstart abilities, opening the treasures, so their plunder abilities trigger in there, so it stats them up in the match, but they are not permanent stats. It's a thing you need to be careful of in that situation, don't get too carried away. They are not permanent stats, so you realistically should not have this many Sinbads on the board. But I mean, it's working for me. Undefeated going into this now for the free hearts. Really slow, so you kind of want to get up as soon as possible now in terms of the scaling ability of the shop, because we're kind of running out of time by the time the lobby's going to like thin out, and there will be people just higher than us. We will play that, trigger those abilities, take this one, which frees up a space on our board.
You hit the jackpot,
hopefully we get a unit from here. I'm not saying hopefully we will get a unit, but what will we get? Oh, beautiful. So these two, like this guy, when a different ally receives a treasure, they also gain it. As a great way to scale him if you're playing treasures. Or this guy, when a pirate ally in the front row triggers their ability in combat, it triggers twice. He has been nerfed a little bit, so we understand that. But this is going to open 4 treasures, which is absolutely fantastic. Where are we at? Bounty's Beak, beautiful. Get slapped right in there so we get more bounties, more treasures and stuff on the board. Plunder abilities triggering, refresh, another Bounty's Beak. Okay, we'll sell this Sinbad because we don't need it. We want as much things on the board as possible so we can get as much from the opponents. Yes, they have enough to kill that. So he's triggered once. Plunder ability going off there, triggering that with Sinbad, and triggered again for that. This will be key if we can keep this kind of combination until the end. So there's 2 units dying, we got 1 bounty, so we're getting 4 bounties on there, so we get 4 treasures by the end of this matchup here. And we could have got more. And there's the 4th one there, which is coined, refreshes and stuff like that, so we will be upgrading the shop, because at this point now we need Booty's Bill, Mermaid's Kiss. What else do we need? I don't know. There's a great one, which we will discuss, but let's just upgrade the shop here. Ooh, get a tier 2 or tier 3 of your most common race. Okay. Who did we get? Your plunder, get a pirate. I mean, you know what? Sure. Go into the forefront, play this coin, triggers that. We will then play the attack damage, which does that. We will then play the refresh, triggers that plunder ability. We got the brine scale, which honestly he's fine. We'll do the refresh. We have a golden poly one of treasure, so we don't need to take that one just now. We'll then play this one again. Sinbad is triggering, he's now 45, 47, but we're not scaling anything else up. This will be good. Yeah, sell that. We will sell this as well. Buy this one. Oh, I almost could have upgraded the shop. Rotate, 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 rotate. So our Sinbad appears. We'll put the barrier on Sinbad. So the reason I went for this, right? This guy only triggers once. Getting golden triggers like twice, I believe. But this guy is when a plunder ability has been triggered, he gives allies 2+ damage or 2+ HP. This is going to trigger 4 times. So that plunder ability will trigger 4 times because of this guy here, boarding party, with this setup. Then our bounties are pretty weak, so they will be dying. Anyway, the bounty beaks, which will be getting bounties onto the board so we can wipe out the rest of those units. There we go. And we also get the stats from the treasures we're opening, but this guide at the bottom left, we got 2 pirates. We're not going to use any of those pirates. Anyway, but they are permanent stats that he just gave out there for those 4 that we received. That was slightly annoying. We, thankfully enough, like, orcs are pretty weak here, so we should be able to take them out comfortably. Yep, and our hand is now full because we opened so many treasures. That is one thing you need to keep in mind. I'm getting 4 treasures at a turn here. If I like get any more, it's going to be kind of like sketchy to say the least. And I also have trouble now trying to get rid of my hand. So let's do this. Give barrier to units in your front row. After you kill 6 enemies, when you have 2 copies of a unit, get a 3rd one. That'll be good. Play this. Play this. Do that. And open the treasure chest, which gives us a refresh. 2 refreshes, shall I say. Plunder ability's been triggered left, right, and center, by the way, because of this guy. We played 4 treasures. They got triggered a lot there. Refresh once more. Sea Titan's quite good, but not kind of what we're looking for. I'm going to move... Is it worthwhile moving Sinbad? Because I feel like I need to kill 6 enemies. I don't want to lose this golden thing because the treasure's in my hand, which is my concern here. That's triggering again. Stats are going up from this guy. Another one going off. There's another 4 stats. Like 2 plus 2s are pretty good. Our bounty beaks are now at like 25s, 23s. They're pretty solid. Do we do enough here? They're going to summon 2, which puts more bounties on the board. We kill this guy because you're weak. It gives us 1 treasure. We managed to kill that, which is huge. You attacked. We killed that one. We just survived. We managed to get the bounty beak because we killed enough units in time there, so that will go golden, which will then put 4 bounties onto the board, but only taking up 1 space on the board. Fantastic, if you ask me. Yep. Okay, there was a bit of delay, but we got there. Before we do that though, we're going to sell these. We're going to upgrade the shop. Make a random unit golden. This is a good ability to have. Yeah, we'll sell. We'll then play this as 44, 42. What do we get? We see blasting booties. And that's my point of why you want to open treasure so much, because that's now at 32. Stat line right there. So someone do the math quickly, or we'll see in a second. But that's not even going to be stay at 32. That's going to go up even higher. Open that chest and a golden one to play here. Refresh. Refresh. Barrier. We'll put the barrier on him. We have the bounty with a taunt on, which is good. So he will never actually be attacked. So 3 plus 3, 36 times. So we've opened 36 treasures. We can see Sinbad's getting to 100 here. Plunder ability is getting triggered for Sinbad and this unit here. Chances are if we get Mermaid's Kiss, we'll get rid of this one. But right now, we're in a good position to go on and win this one. What do they have? This unit here, I try to point to it. This unit here, Sea Robber, really good, but start return ability. They kind of have the same sort of setup as us, but they just have Overwhelm and Sea Titan, whereas we have Blasting Booties, and he goes up to, he gains 120. He gained 120. Like, come on now. 120. If he attacks again, he'll get that again, but we'll just kind of clean up here because we have enough stronger units on the board with Blasting Booties and getting all those treasures in the back to keep them, like, on the forefront, keep the treasures ticking up is what I'm trying to say. We have a Mermaid's Kiss as well. So it's time to say goodbye. They were all golden anyway, weren't they? Yeah. So it's time to say goodbye to this guy. You have been a great servant for us. And Mermaid's Kiss is +1, plunder 1, sorry. Give a random pirate in the front row 5 + 5. And I have bought that. So all these units here. Let me see where I stand right now. Probably get rid of this ability if Booty Bill appears. This is good as well, but this is not where we're going down. But this is like every treasure you open, give free damage, and it shoots a random enemy. Kickstart in it. Death abilities, well, alright, but it's not too relevant. See, oh no, I refreshed too much. Anyway, well, actually, okay, let me take this. And again, that was 1 plunder I kind of wasted there. So I can play that and discover a unit. Nords. Okay, I can sell that now. Play that. Sell that. I can now play the Mermaid's Kiss to show how she's going to activate. She gave the 5 + 5 to Polywana Treasure. And once again, goes to the Bounty Beak. And once again, goes to the Bounty Beak. We see nothing there, we see nothing there. We will not use that just now, because this one steals 2 random units from the shop. We want to keep the kind of best units in our hand. And we have this relic. We just need to attack 1 more time. And one of these 3 units is going to be golden by the next turn, which will just be better for us all round. So that's triggering twice again. She will go off, given 5 + 5. She triggers, like, only needs 1 plunder, only 1 treasure opened. So that was a 4. That was 20 + 20 that's got given out there. And our bounties are on the board. The Berserk unit's kind of interesting, because he's the one where an enemy he dies, his health goes back up. But if we managed to survive enough with blasting booties, we didn't. We did not. We took that. Oh! So close. But honestly, that actually is better for us because we can get more treasures involved and potentially find Booty Bill. But I mean, at this point, I don't know if I need him. Right, so who's going to be golden? Who is golden? Who's turning golden?
A hero
It's blasting booties. Because you're playing plunder abilities, right? So he's now 6+6. Forget about it. Honestly, just forget all about that there. Sea Robber. Yes. We are now going to get rid of this guy who triggers this ability twice. And we're going to take Sea Robber. Because he opens treasures. She's quite good early on. But not right now. And okay, we're going to use this right now, which fills our hand to play, augment, and sell. Sure, have revive. We're going to sell you anyway. It doesn't matter too much. Sell. We want to make sure we don't sell Sea Robber. That's good for us, actually. Gives a little bit of stats on the board. We're now going to play Sea Robber. Refresh. Keep the shield. You know what? Let's put these guys at the front at a minute. We're going to play. Plunder ability goes to blasting booties. Sinbad's getting 6+6 still. And there we are for that. Drop them down to the back. Give blasting booties a shield. And now, so this is only going to trigger twice. But there's a reason because of this. Or we're doing this. So that opens that. Gives 5+5 to each of them. Sinbad gets 6+6. The orcs kind of going crazy. None of them have range, which is quite good. He's getting over 300, which is going to be very impossible for people to beat. We're taking them out anyway. And then Sea Robber, which I did not speak about until this point, will open a treasure for each different ally we have on board. Are you ready? Booty Bill! Oh my god, Booty Bill's there. Polygon treasure is quite good. Look at all those treasures being opened there. Mermaid's Kiss gonna pop off in a minute. Yep. I kind of want to get rid of Polygon Treasure now. How many matchups left? Yeah, let's do it. Polygon Treasure, goodbye. We'll take this guy. We will refresh. Another Sea Robber is great.
Ladies and gentlemen, a standing ovation for that.
We done that for a reason. We can play that. We could also get double instead. But Booty Bill is when an ally plunder ability is triggered, give your units 2+2 permanently. So it is good to play with Polygon Treasure because then the plunder ability that we triggered from Mermaid's Kiss does actually stay with permanent stats. It's like double, so it'll be like 7+7 or something like that. But you'll see right now, Mermaid's Kiss is going to go off, which gives 5+5 to Booty Bill, and then he gives 2+2. And again, 5+5, 2+2. Sinbad also gets triggered, so that was another 2+2. I kind of brushed over that. We'll see that this time here, Sinbad will trigger 2+2, Sinbad trigger 2+2 again. They're just great additions to have. I messed up by not keeping a coin. That's alright. Will that be alright? It should be alright. We still got extra health. We've now opened 63 treasures. We have this to give treasures in our hand. We have Sea Robbers to give like treasures at the start of our turn here. We do have a bunch of turns to go, but they do have rage. Okay. And that one attacks immediately? No. Okay, rage didn't matter too much for them. Great. Cleaning up, taking up the bounties as we go. Oh, what the heck? They've got rage. It's annoying. But yes, Blasted Booties attacked again, so he just reset. Absolutely fantastic. And Sinbad did not die there because we triggered enough plunder abilities. But just watch this. Watch this here. So, Mermaid's Kiss is going to go off. And Booty Bill is going to go off as well. 7 treasures there. That's triggering everything there. Sinbad's also triggers as well. 2+2. Mermaid's Kiss here goes 15+15 at the front. And now we got our blasting booties up to 93, 91. Sinbad's at a 201, 207. We still have stuff to play. Here, and here, and here again. That's enough treasures we played. He's now at 102, 104. Still going. And we can refresh the shop. We have a golden Sea Robber. So let's refresh. Not refresh. Steal. We managed to steal him perfectly with the treasures.
A fine card. Worth your soul?
Yeah.
We'll find out.
I don't know what else we could do here besides find a golden Mermaid's Kiss. But that's not really going to happen, so let's play that. And we can find a golden booty bill. None of them are relevant to us, so let's put the shield on you. You are now open 2 treasures, which is even better at the start of the turn. Blasting booties. Oh, they have it. They have 2 blasting booties. We got him. Yep. And do we attack? Oh, he's got multi-attack. That's such a good addition to have. That's just kind of blown me, but we'll keep attacking here. So I think we should be able to overpower, depending on what we attack here. Does it have enough? It doesn't. It doesn't. We're 63. And the fact that Blasted Booties was the last one, he just kept attacking, so he kept on scaling because of all the treasures we had that went up to 1,000 there. That was crazy. That was scary. I genuinely thought we were losing a life. But let's watch. 10 treasures open right here. There we go, all across the screen. Fantastic. 1 + 1 + 2, 2 + 2. Sinbad's triggering. Mermaid's Kiss is triggering. Let's keep an eye on her. Let's see how many times she triggers her. 6 times. And he opened again. We have a golden issue here. So that was what, 6? Because 4 still times to trigger. I mean, I don't even know where they were. Sinbad's at 301. This is our last matchup. And we're not done yet. 6 + 6, he's up there. 5 + 5. We play another one. We play another one. I'm not going to spend my coins. I'd be happy going into this matchup, even not spending any coins at all. Stuff's still triggering here. I'm also about to move on. Sometimes you are too quick for the game, so make sure everything goes up. Booty bill.
All in.
We've opened
No
87
regrets.
treasures, by the way.
And
87
no
6 + 6s. You will see the numbers, but you could also do the numbers. I didn't get a shield. That might come back and haunt me. What are these guys? Orcs. I just don't believe they're strong enough for our matchup here. That was good. 522 because we opened so many treasures. And we have now bounties even on the board. So we can just clean up here. I mean, it's not even going to be close, is it? He's got overwhelm. Half that. That's effective. But not effective enough. And I hope that kind of explains plunder ability more. We got Mermaid's Kiss to showcase, and you got to see why opening treasures is so good. We got the bounty on the board so we could trigger stuff with Sinbad. And I hope that kind of explained more what plunder abilities are all about. Let me know if you guys are missing pirates, and I shall see you guys in the battlefield.